First, if you don't mind, I'm kind of curious, and we won't stay here long because it's kind of off topic and I like to keep things related to business, but I'm just curious how the Caribbean med school experience was like for you. I've always been curious about that. I've actually considered applying years past to a Caribbean med school. It sounds very exotic and fun until you look at the tuition of some of the schools, which is like 200, 300 plus $1,000. So if you can go into details there, I'm kind of curious.
Well, I would classify the Caribbean schools into two categories. There's what we call the Big Five, which is like St. George, Saba, a couple others that basically charge the same amounts as a U.S. medical school. But from my understanding, they offer about the same equivalent of education. They have a lot more resources. They have better educational standards. They have better pass rates. They are pretty much on point with the average U.S. medical school. Now, these private schools, there's pros and cons to them. The pro for a student is that it's significantly less. Like you're looking at probably around $80,000 to $90,000 for tuition versus $180,000 to $200,000.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, you get what you pay for. So obviously, if they're not charging you much, then they don't have a lot of resources for the building, for the instructors. If you know that going in, it's probably okay because in general, medical school is mostly self-regulated anyway. If you have a good instructor, awesome. That'll help you so much. But you end up doing most of the studies on your own. So if you find the right resources and the right mentor initially, then you can kind of overcome the possible lack of education you're going to get from the school itself. This might have been a lot different maybe 10, 15 years ago, but at least these days we have so many internet resources, we have podcasts, we have online video lectures you can pay for, we have mentorship services, and those mentorship services can be expensive, but if you think of the tuition that you're saving, then it probably makes sense to have a proper mentor, to test a couple out before you go, find a good one that can explain everything to you while you're at school. And then you're basically getting that one-on-one tutoring that's going to be more beneficial than an in-class bulk lecture anyway.
Watch out next week for another exciting podcast episode from the Healthcare Entrepreneur Academy. Full episode links to our streaming sites are in the description box below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get notified of our new videos. And I will see you guys again next week.